Welcome, Prowl Nation. Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk coming at you. Brought to you by Lions Nation Unite, Herman Moore's app. It is amazing. You have to get on there if you haven't been there. It's a party for Lions fans, let me tell you. Okay, we're going to look into a bunch of topics today, but first, before we get into all that, I got to kick it to my main man, the man of Steele himself, Curt Steele.
What up, dude? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, you know what you got to do. Please, if you haven't done so already, because you're already here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment. You know, you might get yourself on the comment cards for the next show. And all that helps us with this YouTube algorithm. You know, we need you. Get on this bus, Gus, and ride this train to 10,000 with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. But you know, I got to kick it to the coolest man on the planet, the third member of the crew, LL Cool Tawrence. What up, my dude?
I am truly flattered, but was am Proud Nation, and good morning.
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep. Hey, welcome back to the show, people. The Lions will be good. Well, let's talk about when they're going to do it. Jim, you go first, my guy.
It's going to be soon. I think that we have, like we said, we have the second youngest team in the whole NFL, but we got rid of Jamie Collins, who was 32 years old. So we may be creeping up to the top age-wise. But if you look at our draft, it looks really, really good. Those players are contributing, and not only contributing, starting. Aleem McNeil, Barnes, you know, you got Onzarike, you got, and it's unfortunate for the young man, Melon Famwu, that got hurt, but you know, we just got a really good draft class. Amon-Ra St. Brown. So imagine what they're going to do with 9 draft picks next year. Free agency, they don't overspend. You know, they are taking the coaching well, because these young players are standing up to really good teams. We have faced some really good teams so far. Yes, we're 0-3, but you know what? We should have won that last game. But are they going to be good soon? What do you think, Curt?
I don't know, man.
Honesty.
I mean, you have to kind of look at it, but there are some key pieces coming back for the Detroit Lions and some rotational pieces on that defensive line. Ja'Shawn Cornell is eligible to come back from a suspension. Now you have Taylor Decker is going to be coming in healthy soon as well. And Deshaun Hand, those guys, you know, they're getting close. So hey, what's the saying, my man? What's the country Wayne says? Help is on the way.
Help is on the way.
So we got some veteran help coming. Some of those, and I hate to see it for some of the players, because you're going to get some of the snap counts are going to be reduced for some of the younger players when those veterans come back from injury or suspension. But Ja'Shawn Cornell was playing excellent in the preseason when he was in, and they kind of tapered him off at the end because, of course, he was going to be out. There's those games for the suspension. But you look at the defensive line, it's just going to get stronger because you can have a stronger rotation. And when you have fresh guys coming in that are on the same type of level that the starters are, man, that is something to be reckoned with. I just like what we're doing, getting younger. I like the fact that, you know, with, you said Jamie Collins, you know, out the door. I just don't think that he just meshed with this kind of coaching staff. It just wasn't his type of, you know, it's not my type of bag, baby. That wasn't his type of deal. So, you know, he did this, it was square peg, round hole, all that stuff like that, all those soliloquies. But I think it helps with the team where you have a young, fiery team. They're coachable and they can be a force. They're going to be competitive all year. They might not win a lot of games, but they're going to be competitive all year. And I think that it's going to be sooner rather than later when they get a better hit right here in the Motor City. I think it's going to be a good turnaround, and it's going to be faster than what people think it is.
Yeah, I agree. If I had a pastor voice, I would say it like a pastor, but soon and very soon is when I think they're going to, you know, we'll be, I guess, good as far as being, you know, actual contenders or competing on a higher level. I remember a wise man once told me, named Jim, that 2023 is the year that he's looking for. I like to talk a whole lot of junk. I was saying this year we'd be in the NFC Championships. I'm also a troll, but I mean, I kind of believe it because I honestly just felt that we would just be that surprise team. But self-awareness is key. But I say if I have to give my serious prediction, I'm gonna say next year we're gonna be beating some folks, like maybe even get a playoff win. And 2023 and beyond, around that time is when I'm looking we should be them guys out here. We should be, you know what I'm saying? We should really be beating some people up. We should really be, you know, if not controlling the division, but one of the teams in the control of the division, things like that. For everything that you guys just said, we're going to have some draft picks. The players that we have now will develop more. Some of the injury guys, I'm honestly waiting to see if we don't trade them. I'm waiting to see what Okuda's going to do when he's healthy, you know, maybe even at safety. I think I still got faith in him. I don't know if he's going to be, you know, whatever they projected him to be, but I still got faith in him to be an actual good NFL player.
Yeah,
so
I think he would be a great safety. I think
he would too.
Tools.
Do you remember? They're not the same player, but do you remember Mike Doss? Years and years ago, he was like they number one corner coming out. Number two, he was the if you remember this. Sorry for linking these two events together, but it was in the national championship game. He blew up Willis McGahee knee. He tore his knee up. Long story short, he got drafted as a corner, didn't work out. Got moved to safety, worked out a little bit. So I hope it worked out more than a little bit, but those.
What? Yeah, I look at it like Charles Woodson because he was a corner and he was really good, and then kind of lost.
He was good at a corner.
Then he went to safety, man. He was really good at safety then
he
too.
Was really good at safety.
All pro at both levels on
safety. He was just amazing.
Even Glover Quinn. Glover Quinn was a kind of nickel slot corner, and then he moved to safety when he came to Detroit. Right before he left, actually Houston. So he really, that transition was really good for him. Even Quandre Diggs, decent slot corner, kind of undersized as far as his height is concerned, but he plays lights out as a safety. So you look at those individuals, and the biggest Kool-Aid drinkers, really thought this team was going to be really good this year. My man, I talked to him yesterday. He's the super fan for the Lions, Michael Banks. He had him at 14-3. I was like, I thought I heard it all at 11-5, but he said 14-3. That's the Kool-Aid for you. But shout out to that guy.
We can still win 14 in a row. So
he said, but he knows. He was like, you know what though? But with stuff like that, us as fans, sometimes we get that we want to hope for the, we hope for the best. You know what I'm saying?
We do.
That's all.
And what's the old saying? Expect the worst, but hope for the best. So that's all we're doing.
That's all we're doing here.
I think that in complete. My bad to cut you off, but I think that completely encapsulates being a Lions fan.
Absolutely.
Expecting the worst, but hoping for the best.
Yep, definitely. I love this team. I always want them to win. People, when you real, people confuse your realism for not wanting the team to win. That's not it at all. I always want the team to win.
Me too.
Even like the predictions for the last game, I picked the Ravens, but you don't want the Lions to win. No, that's not what I said. Don't misconstrue what we say here. As far as we saying we're being realistic and their chances to win a game. It's not that we want them to lose. We're just being realistic, but we always want them to win. We always rooting for our team. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this.
What would that be if we weren't rooting for our team? Yeah. Hey, if you like the content, give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And now we're going to go to Pastor Troll for his news and rumors.
Wait a minute. We got to get this family discussion, man.
Oh, yeah.
You got to give it to me, bro. You got to give it to me.
Come on. I had that joke going, man.
Yeah, you did, man. But you can't skip the family discussion topic. What you got, Jim?
Okay, fans and Lions, Prowl Nation. Do you think the Lions will be good soon? And if so, how soon? That's the question of the day, the family discussion topic. Now I'm going to kick it over to Pastor Troll, and he can tell you what his news and rumors topic is.
When I heard you say this, man. Yeah, let the church say amen. But when you said that, I thought you were going to say Pastor Troy for a second. I was like, Jim know Pastor Troy? What? But whatever. My news rumors topic on this Taco Tuesday or two-piece Tuesday, as my main Curt says. A brief history of times where zebras have killed us lions. Where we feel like we might have got cheated. I found an article and the headline says 7 totally unique ways the NFL officials have robbed Detroit Lions this decade. And just for context, this article was published or written or posted shortly after our loss or our robbery to Green Bay on Monday night in 2019. So this is a couple years ago. So
Wow.
if depending on how good your memories are, we might add a couple to this list right here now. But the first one that they have on here is that one is that game Monday night, October 14th, 2019, against the Packers. The 2 phantom hands to the face game. A guy who had never been called for. When I was going through the looking at these looking up the instances, a lot of them had YouTube links, and I had to stop watching because it's like I can't even explain it. But
you just get so infuriated with it.
Man, let me tell you. But so that's one. Another one that they have is, which sparked a whole thing that we didn't even know what a part of football is anymore, which is a catch. And that's Calvin's game in 2010. How do you, it's one of those things is from then, the only thing that kind of gave me any semblance of, solace, if I'm using the right word, is that the whole league didn't know what a catch was after that, or at least they act like they did. So maybe they robbed us out of ignorance. But
and then the apology came later.
And then we always get the apologies. These are ones that we also got apologies for as well. Another one that's on the list is the playoff game non-pass interference call against Dallas. Anthony Hitchens dragged down
Pettigrew.
Brandon Pettigrew. Picked up the flag. So, and we also got an apology for that. Another one that we got an apology for was on Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving game, the challenge flag debacle when
Houston Texans.
And I remember the running back's name because that made me Justin Forsett. Mm-hmm. Obviously down, or maybe not obviously down. How you want to look at it?
Obviously down.
Maybe zebras aren't really. Maybe their sight isn't that good, but down and got up and just ran away. And the reason why it didn't go our way was because we threw a challenge flag.
Yeah.
So it's like, but we also got to apologize to you for that. Another one is batting the ball out of the end zone when Cam Chancellor batted the ball on Monday Night Football, slapped the ball out of the back of the end zone. Should have been a penalty on them, but nope, not at all. Another one is the 10-second runoff against the Atlanta Falcons with Golden Tate involved.
That was a clear touchdown.
That was terrible.
And that's actually the last one that they have on this list. But just as us being, diehard fans and everything, I'm certain we can name even more than that. Do you guys have any that you can name right quick?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. Right.
And check this out. I didn't know it until I saw it on Twitter. There were 2 penalties on that play. It was a delay of game, and the right guard false started.
Wow.
The right guard false started on that play. So that was
after they called us for all those false starts when we were trying to draw them off sides, and they can't call a false start. See, here's the thing about zebras. They have these like blinders. So they can only see forward, but they can only see one team, seems like.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. Seemed like.
I was like, there's 2 penalties on. How do you miss 2 penalties on one play?
It's just misery, man. It really is. It's like it's over and over again.
Yeah,
I like when I know people that are like diehard fans of other teams, because I like when these types of things come around. Because being a Lions fan, you could just think, oh, it just always happened to us, and it don't, because it doesn't. It doesn't always happen. But I like to ask them. It usually happens to us. Because I was like,
I want to say this one thing. There was a time when Green Bay, remember that? I think it was I can't remember what it was, but it was like the Fail Mary or something, and it was against Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seattle,
yep.
Right?
Man. And we had Golden Tate ball.
and we had scab officials at the time because they were on strike. The very next week, they came back to work.
Yep.
Because the Pampers are the largest whining crybabies I've ever seen in my life. So if anybody wants to say, "Oh, stop crying about the ref calls," well, if you're from Green Bay.
Sometimes it's karma. Just like the Cowboys game, we got that pass interference. It got picked up. The next game, the NFC Championship game, or whatever, whatever it was the Des Bryant catch. And that thing was a whole debacle in the first place. He had his behind on the field without a helmet. He wasn't even on. It was the defense was on the field. Why are you out here? That's a bit of penalty in the first place. So it was all kind of flags. Those 7-8 million things. It's you know what though, as Lions fans, you look at stuff like that and you say this has to be the most snake bitten team in the league,
and we're not even talking about a 66-yard field goal that bounces on there and bounces up the opposite way.
And just while we're on it, I want to say, congrats or whatever it is to Justin Tucker, because that was nice. Like, I don't want to take it. He
can't take anything away from that.
Man,
no, that was amazing.
That's some movie type stuff, but. Man, F that
movie. Man, as fans, we have put up with a lot over the years, but man, we're fans of our
over
team,
the decade. Over the decade.
I've never seen a field goal of that length hit the crossbar and bounce in. I've always
never seen a field goal of that length
and bounce out
and bounce out. So
Whatever.
Sometimes what's the saying?
It reminds me of the Hail Mary pass that Aaron Rodgers threw with no time left on the clock.
That's another one.
Yeah,
it reminds me of that
Phantom face mask call.
The Phantom face mask call and Cliff Averill, I believe it was.
Yeah, man. Hey,
or maybe it wasn't
this video, if you like the video, share the content, like the video, man. Get on this train, Wayne. The bunch of 10,000 is on. Click the subscribe button. If you hear, it's not going to cost you anything. It's free. You know what it is. It's free. If you need more free, it's free 99. And if you need more free, it's 50 free cents. It don't cost you nothing to click the subscribe button and be a part of Prowl Nation, man. We need you right here in this family. Now it is time to talk to Jim about his topic for today. What you got, Jim?
I got this, and it's going to be a kind of a question to Prowl Nation and everybody that's seeing this video. When will the Lions get their first win this year? And I'm calling it. I think it's going to be this weekend against the Chicago Bears. That offensive line is terrible. 9 sacks on Justin Fields last week. I'm sure he was looking up at the stars most of the game and trying to figure out where he was. And, if they can get 9 sacks on him, the Lions should be able to create pressure. They should be able to, and their defense is getting a little older too. It's not the young, defense it used to be. It is still a good defense. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they got some young guys.
We'll be able to move the ball on them, and I think we'll be able to shut them down. Now they got 3 quarterbacks they're considering for this game. They might want to play all 3 of them,
3 equals 0.
Right.
3 equals 0.
So, and my wife will probably kill me for this because it's her team and all, but no, I think we're going to beat them. I really do. Going to Soldier Field and beat them, that would be a very nice win for us. It's a second division game. So we really need to step up this week. And that's what I think our first win of the year is going to be. What do you got, guys?
Yeah, I think I 100% agree with you. If you look at that, I told people at the beginning of the year, I said, if Justin Fields is going to get a starting quarterback, they need to wear their orange uniforms the whole rest of the year because he's going to be a fugitive running from the law. He can run for his life.
Oh my God.
Because that offensive line is terrible. You saw it versus the Browns. The Browns killed that. Myles Garrett had a field day. I mean, you look at that, and he's a premier pass rusher. We don't have a Myles Garrett, but we got a Romeo Okwara, and that guy, he's good himself. So, bringing those guys.
We got some people. I think Derek Barnes can get in there. Like the safety blitzes, Anzalone.
We got to get a Austin Bryan Karate Kid kick again in this game. So we'll see. I'm liking our chances versus Chicago just because of the fact that they're so in flux. I mean, there are pundits. You talk about hot seat. People were talking about Nagy being fired yesterday. They wanted him to be fired yesterday. Like, okay, you need to be fired. 47 yards of total offense.
Pace too.
47.
Oh, for the whole game.
For the whole game.
And that's total offense.
That's passing, running, everything.
And Nagy's an offensive coach, which is just like a Patricia situation here.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you kind of like wonder, like, what did he really do for Andy Reid out there in Kansas City? What did he do?
You have to also blame Pace in this one. He's the general manager. And the thing is, he did not invest in that offensive line except for Tevin Jenkins. And unfortunately, he had a back surgery, so he's out. And that really hurt them. But their offensive line is probably worse in the league, or one of the worst in the league.
Yeah, one of the worst. What I see, Curt just said, 3 quarterbacks equals 0. I agree with that. But what I see 3 quarterbacks, I see 6 kneecaps that need to be bit off. So let's go get this win. I think yesterday I guaranteed it. I'm on guarantee it again. I don't want to sound like Charles Barkley. I just want to sound like somebody from the South. But I guarantee that win next week. We're gonna go out there and beat them up, man. I feel this is what I really want and expect. This is what the teams do to us, it seems like, right? Go get you one of them kneecap biter shirts. But when they sense that we are down, they like to step on. So let's do the same. You know what I'm saying? We both coming off of losses, but one, a little worse than the next, I guess, if you want to quantify losses. But let's go. They may be feeling down. Let's go step on them, man. Let's help them stay down. Let's apply the pressure. Why is there? Let's take advantage of whatever advantages that we do have.
I think that this coaching staff can motivate this team, especially for this game, because they're pissed off coming off a game that they
oh my God, they are.
So
right.
As pissed off as they are, and we'll get into that with my topic here in a second, that they're going to be hungry going into Chicago. And it's a game where it's going to be nice and warm, and it's still September, and we're going into Soldier Field. That's the best time of year for us to play in Chicago is this time of year. So I'm liking our chances on Sunday.
I hope it don't rain. That's the only thing I'm hoping.
Ooh, please don't rain. Please don't rain. That Tiny Hands McGraw ain't gonna hold the ball.
If it rains, just put Blau in there right away, or whoever this guy is. We got backing up.
Spray some stickum on his hands. Like the Jack Tatum. Like
get him some gloves.
Yeah, get him some gloves. For sure. He might have to do a Bridgewater B Teddy 2 gloves for the game or something, because he's not good with that rain.
Jared 2 gloves.
Jared 2 gloves. But hey, if you guys liking this content, man, it's so much fun today. Like this video, share the video, comment. You know what you guys to do. Get on this bus, Gus. Get on this train, Wayne, and be a part of the movement. Right here, Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Be a part of the Prowl Nation family, man. We want you here. And guess what? Just be a part of this, man. Be a part of something bigger, because we want you here, part of our Proud Nation family. All right. So, and one thing, hey, don't forget, in the description, we have the Super Draft. My contest is out there right now. Play your man Curt Steele in Super Draft. It's a daily fantasy game. I got all the games on Sunday. You pick your players, and there's no salary cap. It's just a multiplier game. So basically, you can pick a player, and if he's not, the creme de la creme, he can get a 1.5 instead of just 1 point. And it's one of those things where you can really take off. It's really fun. So go over and check it out. The link's in the description. Super Draft, and it's free. My content is free. If you want to go play some paid games on there, you can do that as well. But Super Draft, go have some fun with your boy Curt Steele, and we're gonna have some fun playing that fantasy football right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. My news and rumors topic is the players' reactions to the game on Sunday. It was just kind of heartbreaking for some of these guys. You got Jared Goff. He's saying that about as big as guts punches as I've ever been a part of. And he was part of a very losing franchise out in St. Louis when he first got there. So, you got to take a look at that. Jamal Williams just wanted to win, but it ain't happen for us. Fate wasn't on our side. Only thing I can say is I'm just proud to be a part of the team. I'm proud of the way we kept playing and just our effort. That's all. DeAndre Swift, it was a tough one. What was that, 67? Something like that. I mean, that's a tough way, but all I can do is say we just got to, if we played better in the first half, we probably would have been talking about something different right now.
Yeah.
Charles Harris, I'm very disappointed, but at the same time, no excuses. There are no excuses on defense. Just got to go back and work for real. Amani Royer is tough, tough game. Worked our tail off, fought our butts off. But in the NFL, you got to really good kickers in the league. That Justin Tucker. I mean, but you look at that and they're not down on themselves. They're like, hey, we just got to get back in there and work harder. You look at all those statements. It was tough, but we got to, I'm proud of this team. We got to keep fighting. We got to work harder. There's no quit. There's no lay down in those statements. Those guys are, they're focused on getting back in the saddle and, going back and fighting hard on the next game. So I expect that they're going to be going forward and they're going to be motivated, especially on Sunday versus the hated division rival, the Chicago Bears.
I totally agree with that. And welcome to Detroit, Jared Goff. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I love what Dan Campbell was saying too about this whole situation. I don't care about no apology. You know what? We got to get better. And I think that they're going to use this as fuel to really, practice harder to get things right and he was talking about a lot of things in miscommunications, just that, okay, one guy thought it was zone, the other one thought it was his man. And it really screws things up when you don't know what you're doing defensively and the communication was bad between the linebackers and the corners. That's what Dan Campbell was saying. If they fix that stuff and they continue to be better on defense, this team could get some momentum. It really could. I mean, they're not great. I'm not saying that, but the players are responding to him. And we haven't really been, well, the one game we were kind of out of it, but most games we've been right there and it just crushing losses. We're at the 25-yard line with Green Bay, a chance to win.
Yes. That game, that first game against the Niners. And, I will say this about the communication. The thing that I like though is that they're young. So that was the Niners, yeah. What can happen is that as much as they can communicate, it's maybe an issue now, but if they grow together and they're young and they start communicating, it can become second nature. And if they start, gelling that together, getting that communications where they don't have to really say a lot, they can just look at each other and know it's going to be something special. And, that's one thing I'm hoping for the future of that, between the linebackers and the secondary and just the secondary, together, because you saw a lot of that on the back end where they had the miscommunications in that game, a lot of wide open receivers running down the middle of the field or, the tight end run down the middle of the field. And, the Chicago Bears have like 8 tight ends. So, they don't have a lot of receivers. They have a lot of tight ends. So, they might see them in the game, but I think if they could fix that communication issue, I go out there and practice where you just that's all you
signals,
do. Yeah, that's all you do. All your whole period is make sure you switching and make sure you know who's got who. But what you got, LL?
I like that they're not making excuses and what you guys said. Like, use that. Losers, you can't act like a loser. Even if you lost, don't act like a loser because losers lose. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they have the right attitude. It's like, yeah, we lost, but we can't. And they, it's a lot of things of why they lost, and they know there's some things that they can change. So focus on that part. Focus on all the things that you can change. Because if the refs want to make a call, they're gonna make a call. If you want to go out there and get the sack, you have more control over that than what the refs are going to call. So I like the attitude, and use that as fuel. Like you just said, use that as fuel. Get so mad that you really want to go out there and like literally bite somebody's kneecap off. Go out there and do it. Just do it once. For me, just once.
Here's the thing for me. We're laying a foundation. A foundation takes a while to cure, which means it takes a while for that to solidify. And I think that's what we're going through right now. And Coach Campbell said, it's growing pains. And I totally agree. I don't think it's the same old Lions, not at all. But I do think that we're young and that we just need time to gel and develop. That's why I had said before the season started too. So, all right, it's time for us to shut up and see what you had to say. to the comment cards. All right. Doug Bowman says, so tired of people making excuses for the NFL when they screw the Lions. This just has to stop. Don't turn it in and question the team. If the refs call the game the way it's supposed to be, then the Lions did enough, period. Doug, I echo those comments. I think we were up by 1 point. For everybody that says, oh, we didn't do enough to win, but neither did Baltimore. I'm just saying, neither did Baltimore. They were down by a point, and you make those two calls, the false start and the delay of game, and this game's over. We're not talking about a loss and a gut-wrenching this or that. We're talking about a huge victory over the Baltimore Ravens. So that's my take on that.
Yeah, I just wish we would have got that stop on 4th and 19.
Me too.
The Single Dads Club says Lions fans should not be disappointed. I figured this. I still hold true to 7-10 win season because I still have the Kool-Aid in my system. However, if I act reserved and change my way of thinking to expectations of 0-17 or 0-17, sorry, then that counteracts the effects of Kool-Aid and is violent and it has violence effects. Then
it's violent effect of same
Lions mentality after being utterly disappointed, of course, and keeps you from insanity. Thank you for that, Single Dads Club.
That was awesome.
I'm off the 7 and 10, but I'm nowhere near 0 and 17. I'm closer to 7 than I am 0.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Lenny Beeson says 4th and 19 is why the Lions lost the game, not the refs. Thank you for your comment.
I disagree. Okay. Lucky Belafonte says the Lions didn't do enough to win, so they got screwed. That's not true. The offense had 6 catches to score in the first half, and that's why they lost. No, why they lost was because they missed a call, and we were up 1 point. And if they make that call, we're still up 1 point, and we win. So we did enough to win. This is the whole scenario, guys. Did we not do enough in the first half? Did we get a lot of stupid calls? Did we jump offside? Did we give up 4th and 19? Yes, we did all those things. But the Ravens also made mistakes. The Ravens threw interceptions. The Ravens did stuff that was stupid.
Drop passes
Right. In the end zone. So you can say that for both teams. When it comes right down to the last play there, or the play before the last play, that has to be called, and that's the game. So the refs did screw us out of the game. Baltimore made mistakes, and they were 1 point short of a victory. The Lions were 1 point up when this whole thing happened. So I can't agree with you on that.
Right. I agree with you, Jim. KC Bayboy says, LL, I like you, bro, but stop these trade our future for hopes in the future. Hawk has proved he's a part of our future. KC Bayboy, I apologize if I said trade Hawk. I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you were commenting on that other
Valenti comment.
Yeah. I don't think that they should trade Hawk or Ragnar. That was somebody else. I'm not that far. And the only reason why I say Decker is because technically we have 2 left tackles. And I only say trade Decker if somebody wants to give us a future. Basically, like if somebody want to just break the bank for him, go ahead, I'll take it, whatever. But yeah, no, don't trade certain pieces. But I tell you what. Trade whoever you gotta do to win. I honestly don't even care if that means trading Hawk and whatever, and that guarantees us a winning future. I'm okay with it, but that has to be the caveat. It has to be winning guarantee, and there ain't no way to guarantee that. So don't trade them.
All right, so a Raven down south. This is he says, bro, even the penalty not being called. Who in God's names believed he was going to make it? I didn't believe that.
Me neither.
I didn't believe it. I think that made it even worse, gut-wrenching. A 66-yarder, if it was like 60, he's made a 61 in forward field, but a 66-yarder, that boy kicked the hell out that damn ball. That's all I say about that.
After they got it and they started talking about the field goal range, I said, he gonna hit it. Because that's just how it go. That's just how it go. Okay. That's just how it go.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe when he lined up. I was like, nah, no way he's going to make this. Typical Lions stuff. All right. Man, it's time for my favorite part of the show, brought to you by Delightful Bites. It is the dessert with my man, Curt.
Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Now you get the football special for this season. It's 4 logos, 4 helmets, and 4 footballs for $35. And so as part of the dessert with your man, Curt, for today, let's show you why they're 4 and 4 for $35. Look how big this cookie is.
Oh, that is sweet.
That look how big that is.
I mean, literally sweet, probably.
And if you want a bigger one, now it's gonna be a little heartbreaker, but I had to make it for all the other teams. Look how big that Ravens cookie is.
Holy cow!
I don't like it.
That's why you get 4.
You can't break that in half, can you?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
You get your 4 cookies, your 4 football, your 4 logos, your 4 helmets, and your 4 footballs for $35.
That's cool.
These aren't small cookies, but they're delicious. I mean, they're nice, they're thick, they're sweet. The icing is good on them, and they're custom for you. Sweeten up your football watching experience with some Delightful Bites cookies. Now, in the annals of keeping it real goes wrong, I got to give a shout out to my man Eli Manning last night on the Manning broadcast. He shouted the double aces last night on camera. People didn't think. He said, "You guys need to blur it out, right?" No, that's wrong. There's pictures everywhere of Eli Manning with the double hockey sticks. I don't know what the context was, but hey, I have to say the Mannings are doing a great job over there on the Manning cast. Actually, their righties are getting better than the actual regular simulcast of the game. So I have to give a shout out to those guys. They're doing a great job. But Eli Manning, when the annals of keeping it real goes wrong, got caught giving the double shot fingers on camera last night doing the broadcast.
Oh my goodness.
That is so.
You know what? That's highly entertaining, though. I gotta say.
So entertaining.
I like it. They ended it last season. I hope they bring it back. But I don't know. Do you guys watch on NBA TV, Players Only? That used to be like Monday nights or whatever it is. That's where all former players, they do every aspect of the telecast. That's what I really like. I wish they would do that more. So yeah, shout out to the Manning.
Yeah, the Mannings, they're doing a really good job breaking down the plays and the way that they do that. But to him last night, I'm seeing it all over Twitter this morning. He just flipping it off. I'm like, you know what?
Goodness.
He keeping it.
Yeah,
and he's actually, people think so much that Peyton is so funny and all this stuff, and he's so charismatic. Well, Eli's just as funny.
Yeah, he is
funny.
He is.
That's what I was gonna say. He did that to get the heat off him for doing that Dak. He was like trying to do the little Dak hip thing.
Yeah.
So he had to do something else to get in the news. So that was the thing.
That was the thing.
I want to talk about the hips.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, that's your dessert with your man Curt, brought for you by Delightful Bites. I showed you the cookies. 4 cookies, 4 helmets, 4 logos. For $35. It's just a great a deal. So go over to Delightful Bites and get your cookie on, man. Hey, now it's time for final thoughts. What you got, Jim?
Yeah, my final thought for today is pretty similar to what I said earlier, guys. Just be patient with this team. Be patient with Dan Campbell. I'm seeing it out there. Oh, he can't coach, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I've actually seen a lot of adjustments, which I haven't seen in like 3 regimes now. I'm dead serious.
Right. No,
the adjustments in that game were really, really good. They set up the screen passes and those sweeps and, the stuff that they knew would work against this team. And I got to give credit to the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator. They both looked really good. I thought they put us in a position to win. It just didn't happen by some miracle, fluke, BS, garbage, Yeah. So, you know what? Hey, we played really good teams. We're going to play the Bears, who are not a really good team. Let's see how we match up against them. And for the future, Packers are going to be losing Aaron Rodgers. The Bears are going to have Justin Fields, but they don't have no O-line. They're kind of a mess, and they're going to be rebuilding. You watch. They're going to fire Pace, and they're going to fire Nagy and all those guys. And Minnesota, well, they're always Minnesota, so they kind of choke at the end. That's what they do. We have a real shot at this division.
Yeah, no, I agree. My final. Well, I
Not
agree
this
with you on
year,
that.
obviously, but
I like what you said. Plays that they know will work. I really like that. I like that a whole lot. But my final thoughts on this Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Just a brief RIP. I lost my cousin last week. Bad
I'm
Raymond,
sorry.
man. RIP, man. We lost all of us on the men in our family. Everybody in our family, just crazy actor. But just he was always around and trying to have a good time. So peaceful travels. See you on the other side.
All right. Hey, my final thoughts for today. Like I said, this team is gonna be good. Do I know when? No, but I'm sticking with them no matter what. This is my team, and if I wasn't gonna stick with them, why would I even be here? I'm here to support my team all the time, and I think it's going to be sooner rather than later when we're going to be very competitive and competing for this division real soon. So it's time to do what? Let's take that stroll, baby, over to the Wall of Fame to see who's on that thing today. We got DSA member, Detroit Drew, Midwest Lion, the Latino Leo, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, Justin, my favorite beard, 10K. You have Sage Roberts, Sub-Z Trap City Boys.
I fixed it.
Entertainment. I see you fixed it. So, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Everything King is now a member of the Bronze. Members, go over and check out his YouTube channel. They got some great content over there. From
He's amazing.
King. Yeah, Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, R. Allen, Jimbo G. What up, Jimbo?
Oh, I got to say this. Jimbo G gave me a $100 super chat for my birthday. And I just have to say, I really appreciate you and thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
That was great. That was awesome. David Anderson and Mr. Scotty, the Frenchman himself, the bear. Hey, several members. We have Nomas J, Jason Portis, Cap Ice Cold. The signals in the sky for the Batman of the 313. He's coming to save the day. John Martin. The F5 is blowing through the building. The tornado is in the house. And then we have Go Lions. And then we have our gold members. We got Mr. Reliable himself, Michael Huck, Justin D, Pride 74, Doug Prince 72, the always inspirational Turtle C. Burley, Dominic Davis, Larry McQuiston, Bob Korowski, Matthew Ferguson. Big Ferg. He writes those great articles over there on Detroit Lions on theprowl.com. He has a new one up, and it is really good. So go over there and check that out. Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, the Gridiron Blitz, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North End Ken. Hey, man, you be safe on those roadways. And the Dr. Detroit is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description or the Detroit Lions on the Prowl logo at the bottom of the screen. Now, that one you got to pay for. That ain't free. That one you got to pay for. You got to pay a little. You got to get yourself a little cheddar for that one, but it's worth it. And you be a part of the Gold Members meeting we have on Wednesday. You get to talk directly with us and have some fun. It is so good to talk to those Gold members and get to know each other on a personal level, and get to talk Lions football as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And Michael Huck was messaging me, and he said he was really pissed off about this game. And I know a lot of you guys are, but you know what? Yeah. There's another game on Sunday. So here's one more thing I think we should do today, and that's kick it to Curt to go home.
You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, hey, join the movement to 10,000. Get on this bus, Gus. Ride this train, Wayne. We need you. 10,000. You're already here. And if you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button. Hey, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. Matthew Ferguson does a great job writing those articles for us over there. That dude is very talented. Go over there and check that thing out. And while you're there, click on LionsOnTheProwShop.com. I got my Hawkamania. Jim's rocking that Lions on the Prowl family shirt. You know how he does it. Get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. We just don't have shirts. We got mugs, we got cups, we got bags. I think even running tights, yoga pants, all that stuff's over there on LionsOnTheProwShop.com. So go over there and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. And I don't know why you haven't done so already. If you haven't done so, go over and download the Lions Nations Unite app. Brought to you by Team
got to.
84. Herman Moore's over there. You know, that goes together. 84, Herman Moore, you know, that is one thing. It rhymes together. But it is the ultimate virtual hangout for Lions fans. You'll meet Lions fans from all over the globe on that app. And you hang out, you can trade stories, you can just look at content. Some of your favorite Detroit Lions content creators are over there as well, including us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You know, we can't forget us. You know, we over there kicking it. Dose of Dion, Everything King, Let's Talk Lions, Detroit Lions podcast. Hey, all of those people are over there posting their content. You know, you don't have to go to 8 million pages. You just go to one place, that app, and get all that content you need for your Detroit
And the
Lions.
app is free, Curt.
I mean, it's free. I mean, free. If you need more free 99 and 50 free cent. That's how free it is. So go over there and check out Lions Nation Unite. It's a great time over there. And if you get yourself some Lions gear, you know, because you're going to buy some anyway, click the link below for fanatics.com. A portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content on this channel, and you get a 20% off coupon every time you purchase something for your next purchase. So go over there and check out fanatics.com and the link in the description below. Now, like my man LL said, you know what it is. It's Two-Piece Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. Whatever you eating for lunch, you know what you guys do. Wipe them crumbs off your face, finish your drink, and get back to work. And whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do, baby. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.